Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. These are Asian style tacos. You guys already know tacos are one of my go-to things to make. They're so versatile. You can make breakfast tacos, you could make lunch, dinner, Asian style, Mexican style. Today I'm gonna show you Asian style fish tacos with a delicious Korean carrot salad. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna jump in to make our Korean style carrot salad. You guys have probably seen the viral carrot salad. I've made a short about it. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out. But if you haven't, don't worry, because I'm gonna show you how to make it today as well. First thing I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna keep this real simple, just get shredded carrot, pre-shredded carrot. If you wanna shred your own carrot, go ahead and do that. I'm feeling a little lazy, so I got them pre-shredded and I got organic shredded carrots. I'm gonna add it to my container here, and I really love to meal prep this for the whole week. It tastes even better the day after. And so I like to make a lot of it into a container that I can just store right in the fridge. After I've added my carrot, I'm gonna add the rest of my ingredients. I'll of course put all of the measurements down in the description below, but the first thing I'm going to add to my carrots is rice vinegar. Now, rice vinegar does not have any carbs or calories, so don't worry about your macros. Just because it says rice doesn't mean that it has all the carbs of rice. I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of my rice vinegar. Next, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of low sodium coconut aminos. Now, the reason I like to use low sodium is because I like to control the level of salt, and I like to just add salt on my own. If you don't want to do that, you just have the regular, soy sauce or coconut aminos, it'll be fine as well. And if you're using soy sauce instead of coconut aminos, just do the same 1-to-1 ratio. Next, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of my sesame oil. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also like this video. Next, we're adding a squeeze of lemon juice. This is about 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of gochujang, which is fermented chili paste. Now this has a little bit of sugar in it, but not too much. It's really a negligible amount for the amount of salad that we're making. 1 tablespoon of chili crisp. This just adds a nice crunch, and I use the mild one. If you want to use a spicy one, you like things on the spicier side, use a spicy one, but make sure that it is chili crisp. Next, I'm going to press 2 cloves of garlic. If you just have the minced garlic that's in a jar, that is fine as well. Now I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. Again, if you're using regular sodium coconut aminos or soy sauce, you will play with the recipe depending on how much salt you want to add. Also, just in general, you might like things a little saltier, less salty, so half a teaspoon if you're using the regular sodium coconut aminos or soy sauce, and then play around with how much you actually want to add. I'm gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper. I don't like to use black pepper for this because I think the white pepper has the nice quality of the pepper, but not that spiciness that black pepper has. And then a bunch of sesame seeds, as many as you want. I like to use about 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna take the lid of my container and we're just gonna shake this up. I also love these Pyrex containers. I am not sponsored by Pyrex, but they're really great and they're airtight. So when you're doing things like this or you're carrying something that has sauce, nothing leaks out. I will link down in the description below the containers I use if you're interested in purchasing them. As you can see, our salad is marinated. I'm just gonna let this sit on the side to marinate while we prep our fish for the tacos. As you can see, our salad is now marinated, but we're not done just yet. We have 1 more ingredient to add. I'm gonna take some green onion. Now, I love to prep green onion. I just like to cut it so it's ready to go to cook. I'm gonna take a handful and throw it in. This is completely optional. If you don't have green onion, you don't want to add green onion, don't add it. I think it adds a nice flavor to our carrot salad, so that's why I like to add it. And I'm just going to cover the lid again and give this a shake. Let's set this carrot salad aside. We're gonna let it marinate while we work on our fish. For the fish that I chose to cook today, I'm choosing Swai. It is a super simple white fish. I just buy the fillets frozen already, so they're ready to go whenever I need to cook them. My fish is defrosted. I have patted it dry because I don't want any moisture in there, or as little moisture as possible. Since our carrot salad is really marinated, I don't want to do too fancy of flavors because that would be clashing together. You want the fish to go really well with the carrot salad. So all I'm going to do is I'm gonna add a little bit of avocado oil, which is a relatively neutral oil. And I'm just going to cover both sides with the oil. For my seasonings, I'm gonna do some garlic powder, chili powder, just a bit, and a little pinch of salt to each side. I just like to do like a rough little sprinkle right here. I'm gonna pat that into the fish and then do the same thing on the other side. So flip it over. Add my garlic powder, a little bit of my chili powder, and a little sprinkle of salt. Since we're making tacos, I want them to be able to obviously fit into the taco. So I'm just gonna cut this large filet. I'm gonna cut them into about 1.5 inch in width for a slice. I'm heating a nonstick pan on medium-low heat. I'm gonna take a little bit of avocado oil and drizzle it into the pan. The great thing about this recipe is that you can actually meal prep. You're meal prepping the salad, so it's ready to go. All you need to do is maybe quickly fry some fish, or you could even fry some fish for 2 days, and it will be a great lunch and dinner for the whole family. Now that my oil is nice and hot, I'm gonna take my fish and we're going to pan fry it for about 1.5 minutes on the first side. Another thing I wanna mention while our fish is cooking is this is a really cheap recipe. You can get low carb tortillas. You guys already know the ones that I love to use. I've linked them down in the description below. It's the ones by Mission Foods, not sponsored, just a great product. The Swai fish is a very inexpensive white fish, so it's great for a low budget meal. And the carrot salad, shredded carrot, is not expensive. All the ingredients are not expensive. You can buy a bunch of them, make it 1,000,000 times, use it for so many different things. So really great low budget meal. It's been about 1.5 minutes. I'm going to flip the fish over. We're gonna cook it for about another 1.5 minutes on the second side. Our fish is done cooking. We are ready to assemble the tacos. I'm gonna take my carrot salad that's been marinating for the whole time that I've been cooking it. Of course, if you meal prep this and you wanna marinate it overnight, even better. Put it on top of our low carb tortillas. And of course, I mentioned before, but if you don't know which tortillas I like to use, I love to use these Zero Net Carb by Mission Foods, not sponsored, but super great product. I've linked them down in the description below to purchase them on Amazon. I'm also gonna take my fish. We're just gonna take our fish and lay it right on top of our carrot salad. And that is it. Low carb, low calorie, Asian style fish tacos. You guys are gonna absolutely love this recipe. Let me know what you think down in the description below. And now you already know we need that taste test. Such an easy recipe. Dig in and cheers. These tacos are bursting with flavor. So delicious. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.